more on this.
Anyway, let's get to the DNC boys, girls, MBs, 2024 DNC, Obama, Biden, Clintons. Why? Why is the Democratic Party doing this? Why? Bro, bring Jesse Ventura up there. Bring Megan Thee Stallion up there to fucking twerk. The Republicans cannot have a more fun convention than the Democrats. The Democrats literally own Hollywood, bro. What the You got Clinton? You got the Clintons. Not just Hillary, but Bill too. It's like we want both of Jeffrey Epstein's friends on there. Not just one, but both of them. God damn it, dude.
Stay of the race. NBC senior Washington correspondent Hallie Jackson's here. Hallie, good morning. So they finished off the Battleground Tour, the first rollout of Harris Walls. Give us the state of the race on the Democratic side, then we'll talk about former President Trump's campaign.
Sure. On the Democratic side, Savannah, the Harris Walls team is feeling like they have some wind at their back, some momentum here moving forward for a couple of reasons here. It's that new battleground polling that we talked about here, showing that she is inching ahead within the margin of error in some of these key swing states. And when you look at independents, those numbers are interesting, too. There's some good news in there for Democrats showing that Vice President.
Bro, swing state polls are cooking right now, dude. Oh my God, loyal blue vanguard up in this bitch. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Wisconsin, 50% Harris, 46 Trump. Michigan, 50% Harris, 46% Trump. Pennsylvania, 50% Harris, 46% Trump. I got more polls, okay? We got more swing state polls. The only thing that shows Trump not underwater is Trafalgar and fucking Rasmussen, bro. They are so goddamn cooked. You might as well just make the numbers up at that point, okay? It's so bad. Trafalgar and Rasmussen are obviously like incredibly cucked right-wing bias polls. They are consistently wrong. Even the Trafalgar poll was terrible for Trump. I mean, Trafalgar is also like right boosted. But yeah, Wisconsin showing Harris up 9 points on the Bullfish Group independent swing states poll. 9 points. Michigan showing Harris up +5, 48 to 43. Obviously, that is not great, in my opinion, for Harris. That should be, I mean, that's outside of the margin of error, but like it should be higher than that for Michigan. But I do think that maybe Gaza is playing a role in that, and it might get worse for her in Michigan. Things might change. Overall, Pennsylvania, 49% for Harris, +4, Trump at 45. So this, once again, shows momentum swinging in the direction of the Harris-Walz ticket, okay? You also have approval ratings coming out of all the states that Walz and Harris have actually attended. Tim Walz is fucking cooking, okay? Here's how the dynamic has shifted so dramatically. National polling average started off not so great. July, boom, 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 boom. Made a flip, major flip on around August 4th. And it is now seemingly going to start trailing, okay? It will inevitably reach a plateau unless they keep up the momentum. But you also have the with Kennedy numbers, which is phenomenal. There it is. Kennedy taking more of the Trump support than the Harris support as well. Walz will address union members in first solo campaign stop. Oh my God, my goat. He's going solo dolo, my king. It really is 2016. Yeah, the problem is role reversal occurred. This is my favorite Trafalgar poll ever. Murray won this race by over 15 points. This is who they are relying on for copium at the moment. If chatters don't know who these people are. Yeah. Trafalgar in 2020 was so off base, dude. This is part of the reason why Real Clear Politics, I say, like, there's poll aggregators out there. You got 538, you got Real Clear Politics, you got a bunch of them, right? RCP, unfortunately for people who love RCP, I think weighs Trafalgar and Rasmussen differently than some of these other pollsters. So that's the reason why they're almost always incredibly right-wing boosted. This was the Trafalgar Washington Senate poll showing incumbent Murray still holding a small lead, but the challenger Smiley gaining. Okay, 48.7% for the Murray campaign, 46.5% for Smiley, Tiffany Smiley. Murray ended up winning this fucking race by 15 points. So overall, you know, you got to take a lot of what they put out there with a grain of salt. Also, this is an insane thing that I've seen as well. Do you lean closer towards the Republican or Democratic position on abortion? +19 for the Democrats. Environment, +17 for the Democrats. These are obvious gimmies, right? That number should even be higher. Who the fuck is like, I don't know, maybe the Republicans have it right on abortion. Healthcare, +16 for the Democrats. Election integrity, +13 for the Democrats. Economy, +8 for the Democrats. Inflation, +4 for the Democrats. I do not know what is happening. I do not understand what is happening. I don't even get why people have completely removed Kamala Harris from the fucking equation. This is not the only poll I've seen, by the way, that shows that the Democrats are leading on the economy. I think it's because they are leaning into populist, progressive, policy positions. Okay, seems that Americans are single issue voters, and the issue is the candidate being alive. I mean, that was a major role. Yes, that played a major fucking role. The platform is good, is solid. Lean into it. Stop running away and being like, I'm not a radical. No, you don't understand. I want to do like the most complicated tax equation in an effort to make sure that you can get like maybe tax credits. I've also talked about this stuff too. The White House has proposed a new law requiring the subscription services like gym memberships can be canceled with a single click. This is genuinely really good quality of life policies, okay? That kind of shit works, bro. If the Dems ran on like eliminating spam mail, like if they just added that in, like that's the type of stuff that actually plays really fucking well. Like this is the type of shit, I'm gonna be honest with you, the FCC pushing the click to cancel rule for phone, internet, and cable companies, I'm not even joking. That is like +1 in a key state. You end up improving your chances so dramatically. You know what I mean? That's one extra point in a place like Michigan. That's a gimme. One of the major issues here, of course, is how they communicate it. Okay, how they communicate this progressive platform. If they run away from this shit, if they don't actually publicize this kind of stuff, it's not gonna mean anything. It will be meaningless. Honest question: wouldn't some corporate donors be against this? F the corporate donors, bro. What are we talking about? You got an election to win. Okay, corporate donors can only take you so far. Corpos. I think that there are a lot of corporations, a lot of corporate donors that are completely vested in Donald Trump, especially Silicon Valley. Okay, they're deep in the Trump pocket right now. They think JD Vance is a great choice, but obviously they are at odds with like real humans that go out and vote. They can only move the needle so far. All the money in the world is not going to work if you have genuine fucking momentum. Donald Trump proved that in 2016. Hillary Clinton got a shit ton of money. Hillary Clinton had the backing of liberal media, and everybody was constantly ripping into Donald Trump, but he was a significantly more dynamic, more charismatic anti-establishment pick for a lot of people who was able to make it seem like he was a more moderate person than the average Democrat on a lot of issues that were popular with the base. That's how he fucking won. Also because Hillary Clinton sucked at campaigning and thought that she wouldn't need to campaign in key states. But overall, that's what happened in 2016, where Donald Trump kind of had the juice. He had the momentum. He could overcome the massive amount of spending against him. On the other hand, Democrats now have that momentum. Democrats have that momentum, and they should not fucking cast it aside. You want to see real panic from the Republicans? Looks like they're being forced to dump 100 million ad bombs originally planned for late September to stop the Trump bleeding. That's what I'm saying. MAGA Inc., the pro-Trump super PAC, is plowing 100 million into ads that will air before Labor Day. The ads will air in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina. The ads is messaging that Kamala Harris is soft on crime radical who's too dangerous for the White House. In a memo obtained by Politico Alex, the super PAC strategists say Americans might vote for a liberal, but they won't vote for a lunatic. And that's hilarious because Kamala Harris is a fucking prosecutor and Trump is a convict. So like, even if they thought that this was going to be an issue that they can move people on, it still doesn't work. It literally didn't work in 2022. They are trying a tactic that failed in 2022. What are you doing? It's even harder to make this narrative stick because crime is literally down. Okay. Most Americans say that their cities are safe. It's other cities that they're worried about in terms of crime. And everyone in the media recognizes that crime is down across the board. Homicides are down as well, which was the only thing that was up regardless in the post-COVID bump. Everything else was still going down. They have no way to make this narrative stick. They couldn't make it stick in fucking 2022. If they couldn't make this stick in 2022, how the fuck are they going to make this stick in 2024 when everybody recognizes that crime is down? Especially when you are a convict running against a fucking prosecutor. They just keep lying about it till it sticks. No, you have to understand this kind of shit is great for Twitter. It's great for the MAGA cultists, but those guys are already voting right now because Donald Trump is completely maxed out on name recognition. You have to somehow magically bring people back to your side. He already lost an election. He lost an election to an objectively weaker candidate, Joe Biden, in 2020. You cannot, especially if you're Donald Trump, you can't just like keep trying to pump out the same old narratives that have literally failed in the midterms when it should have been a massive lock for you. GOP should have been running the fucking table in the 2022 midterms. Literally, real negative wage growth in the midst of an inflation crisis, in the midst of people actually feeling the heat. They still could not defeat Democrats in key states, in key districts. It's crazy. Why? Because they hyper focused on culture war shit. And they're doing that again. People know what it's like when the Republicans get their wishes across in terms of some of these culture war issues. It's done after that.